Hello friends, I am Homeopath R.S. Saini, and today I am coming to you with another video which is based and targeted and focused mainly on the persons whom we see in our clinics, in our daily practice. There are persons who are very talkative. There are persons who do not try to engage in any conversation with you. And still, there are such who do not listen to you, who are not ready to listen to you. They will go on speaking about themselves, they go on speaking about their problems or speaking about their relations. They will not let you speak at all. And there are many who would come and sit in front of you and will not be ready or inclined to reply to any of your questions. They either stare in your face, or they look here and there, or they look down or up, or they sit still, or they sit in a very awkward way, or they sit being unmindful of where they are. There are few rubrics which certain personalities depict themselves through their body language, and these rubrics I am going to present in front of you today with their subtle differences from each other. There are small rubrics like Laconic, Taciturn, Reserved, Indifferent, Monosyllabic, Unwilling, or Answering slowly. These are all from observations. What kind of people belong to each or fit into each of these rubrics we are going to discuss in the coming few minutes. What is Laconic? Who are those persons whom we can categorize under the rubric Laconic when they are visiting your clinic? The core idea which is depicted by a laconic person is that they speak in the fewest possible words. They speak terse, as if their words are clipped together. They use minimum words to reply to your question. Their speech is very short, and maybe it is not at all there. The communication is economical, not emotional. Economical means as if they have rationing of the words. आपने देखा होगा राशन कार्ड्स बनते हैं, रैशनिंग होती है फूड स्टफ की और डेली यूजेबल्स की. सो राशन के अकॉर्डिंग पे दिया जाता है. जब भी कहीं किसी चीज़ की बहुतात ना हो, व्हेन देयर इज शॉर्टेज ऑफ गुड्स, शॉर्टेज ऑफ द स्टफ, फिर उसकी राशनिंग हो जाती है. सो ये लैकोनिक लोग जो हैं, दे स्पीक इन सच ए वे एज इफ देयर वर्ड्स आर राशनड. उनके पास और ज़्यादा इस्तेमाल यूज़ करने के लिए वर्ड्स को उनके खाते में है नहीं. वो अगर यूज़ करेंगे ज़्यादा तो उनका वो खाता जो है ख़त्म हो जाएगा. सो लैकोनिक पीपल, दे यूज़ ए ड्राई टोन ऑल्सो. वाई दे यूज़ ए ड्राई टोन? बिकॉज दे डू नॉट वांट द क्वेश्चनर, द पर्सन हु इज़ क्वेश्चनिंग दैम, to probe deeply into them, because they have very minimal words which they will try to speak with and will not open up. The person answers. He will not sit without giving you any answer. Person will answer, but will use the bare minimum words only. And the another rubric which a person can get fitted into is the taciturn kind of people. Taciturn are those people who are silent intentionally. They withdraw from the talk. They are not even very brief, but they would like to shun themselves, totally cut off from any talk, from any engagement. And their emotional tone, when they will speak out, is very closed, very shut down and very guarded. और कई केसों में तो जब आप सवाल पूछोगे, बात करना चाहोगे, they will prefer to stay quiet, they will not respond. Taciturnity, indisposed to talk, totally, बात ही नहीं करना चाहेंगे. और वो अपनी मेंटल इमोशनल स्टेट को भी एक तरह से रिपल्सिव मूड में ले आएंगे. और इसका लैकोनिक के साथ अगर हम डिफरेंस करें टैसिटर्निटी का, लैकोनिक में क्या शॉर्ट स्पीच होगी, राशन्ड स्पीच होगी, कम से कम वर्ड्स को पेशेंट यूज करेगा अपनी बात को बतलाने के लिए. विल नॉट बी इलेबोरेटिव और एग्जॉस्टिव while conversing or while talking, whereas taciturn people will avoid any speech or will not speak. After this, we have those people who are reserved. So, who are reserved? How it differs from others, we are going to explain here. In case of reserved people, the speech may be normal in length, but the emotional content is withheld. They are the people who are very closed, who are very quiet, who are very internalized, who do not want to share, who want to be within themselves or by themselves. They do not share any facts, they do not share any feelings, though they appear very polite, composed, but they remain distant. आपसे इमोशनली भी कनेक्ट नहीं होंगे. There will not be any connection whatsoever on emotional, sentimental or spiritual level at all in such reserved people. And how do reserved people get differentiated from laconic? Laconic are having verbal brevity. They will use very few words. And reserved people will have emotional withholding. ना अपनी इमोशन को शो करेंगे, खुशी को शो नहीं करेंगे, गमी को शो नहीं करेंगे. दे विल इंटरनलाइज्ड एवरीथिंग, अंदर ही रख लेंगे, बात को बाहर नहीं आने देंगे. एंड देर आर येट अनदर पीपल who are the kind of people who are indifferent to conversation. They would not like to engage at all in any dialogue, in any conversation. It's not because of that they have rationing of speech or there is limit on the words which they want to use during conversation, but they feel unguarded. They simply do not care to engage. Their speech may be short, but there is no empathy in there. The speech will be apathetic. कहीं पे कोई हमदर्दी नहीं होगी. टोटली वो अनइंटरेस्टेड होंगे और रिजेक्टिंग काइंड ऑफ टॉक होगी. वो इनडिफरेंट हो जाएंगे सराउंडिंग से भी, बातचीत करने से भी, अपनी ज़रूरतों के प्रति भी इनडिफरेंट हो जाएंगे और अपने रिलेशंस के प्रति भी इनडिफरेंट हो जाएंगे. हाउ डज इट differentiate from the laconic kind of people? Indifferent में there is total lack of interest. They are totally lacking any interest around the surroundings, about the relatives, about the things which need to be done, about their own needs. They are totally disinterested, lack of interest. And laconic, as we already explained, are the people who have minimalistic style of speech, using minimum words to convey their concerns. The next kind of people are those who answer in monosyllables. आपने देखा होगा कई पेशेंट्स आपके सवाल के जवाब में सिर्फ गर्दन हिला देंगे, मुंह से हाँ भी नहीं कहना, ना भी नहीं कहना. दे आर नॉट इवन लैकोनिक. दे विल यूज द सिंबल ऑफ नोडिंग द हेड, ऐसे करके या ऐसे करके, ऐसे. They have total rationing of speech, no word to be uttered. They want to save their words, they want to save their energy, which will be utilized in speaking the words. So, such people, they answer in monosyllables. No ha, no na. Like this. So, these people are answering in monosyllables. How do they different from laconic? Laconic में क्या होता है? One word reply. Laconic में तो short reply होगी. Not necessarily even one word. Short, छोटी सी reply होगी. और monosyllable में not even one word he will or she will prefer to speak, will only give this gesture. Next kind of people are those who are unwilling to answer. ऊपर हमने देखा था people who are indifferent, people who are reserved. Now there are certain kind of categories of people जो totally unwilling होते हैं. They do not want to answer. वो जवाब ही देना पसंद नहीं करते, वो चाहते नहीं हैं जवाब देना. उनके तरफ से एक्टिव रिफ्यूज़ल होती है. एक्टिव रिफ्यूज़ल हम नहीं बोलेंगे, हम नहीं बात करेंगे. Often it originates from certain emotions of anger, of defiance, किसी की बात को ना मानना, किसी के साथ सहमत ना होना, ऐसी इमोशन भी आती है. और एक उनमें डीप विड्रॉल होती है कि हमने किसी के साथ एंगेज करना ही नहीं है, बात करनी ही नहीं है, वो बिल्कुल साइलेंट बैठे हैं. It's not about brevity, it's not about using one or two words or using words carefully. It's about non-cooperation while engaging in conversation. Total non-cooperation. And how it differentiates from the laconic? Laconic people are having minimal usage of words while cooperating with you to engage in conversation, whereas unwilling people have 100% refusal. No, nothing. I'm not going to talk. And then we have certain other kind of traits in our personalities which we see in our clinics. Those people are slow in answers. Their speech may be long, may be short, but there is a latency. There is something which is they are behind in speaking, and they will drag the answers at certain point of time. लंबा खींच देंगे जवाब को और स्लो होंगे आंसर में. Those are the kind of people who are answering slowly. And how do we differentiate from the laconic? Laconic people, as you know, are very brief, brevity minded. Slow people are delayed. वो थोड़ा time lag लेते हैं. So we have spoken on these personalities. Now we can have one line differentiation for each one of them. Laconic people are those who speak briefly. Taciturn people are those who avoid speaking, जो बोलना ही नहीं चाहते. Reserved kind of people are those who hide their feelings, who internalize their emotions, who keep everything inside like natremure and staphysageria. And indifferent people are those who do not care to speak at all. They know that they are suffering with certain disease, they are suffering with certain discomfort. उनको help चाहिए क्योंकि उनको problem है, but they do not care about it. वो ध्यान ही नहीं देते. So these are the kind of people who are categorized under indifference. And monosyllables are those who have only nodding replies or one word reply. एक ही लफ्ज़ यूज़ करेंगे. जैसे क्लिनिक के आपके पास पेशेंट आया, फॉलोअप पे आपने पूछा हाउ आर यू, ठीक. आप फिर पूछते हो हाउ आर यू, गुड. या पेशेंट आते बैठते कहता है गुड गुड, ओके, ठीक, नथिंग. So these are the one word replies or nodding replies. Then we have unwilling people who do not want to talk or engage in conversation. They are the people who refuse to speak, who refuse to engage, who refuse to converse at all. And there are slow answering people also whose speech is delayed. The speech cannot be necessarily, it's not small or long. It can be a short speech, it can be long also, but it's a delayed kind of the speech, which we find most of the cases in beta carb, in those where there are developmental challenges are there. So friends, today I have tried to come up with such rubrics which are single line rubrics which fit into the personalities of those patients whom we see in our clinics. And I hope that these categorizations and explanation of various rubrics will be of some help to you when you see the cases and you match such personalities with any of your patients. Please subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell button so that whenever we have these kind of the videos, either they are differentiating amongst the rubrics, or there is differentiation amongst the remedies, or there are cases, the cured cases reports, which we also make videos about. The information reaches in your inbox and you can avail of the opportunity of our experience of 50 years of active homeopathic practice. Thank you very much, friends. See you again. Thanks.